Hello there, Rick here, and welcome back yet again to another episode of Antimatter Dimensions, part 28, I believe. Last time, we did some dilation stuff, nothing too major, but it's been about 13 days since I last recorded. Yeah, I know, but we have a lot to do. We have a lot to do. But the first thing I'm actually going to do is this upgrade right here. Some dimensions are affected by replicant multiplier to the power of zero point 0.1. Reduced effect above E9000, that is actually very relevant. And you saw that huge jump in uh, eternity points right there. So it did do something. It did a lot actually. Oh my. Forgot how much it did. And buying all three paths, that's fine. It does do a little something, but I think it mainly does its work inside dilation. And then reduce the dilation penalty. So this means that the exponents are 5% higher than they normally would be. Get this twice, that 3 times. This is gonna, actually, I'm going to dilate real fast. And how I'm gonna be recording this, it's gonna be in little stints, if so to speak. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do another full eternity run. Yeah, whatever. I lose 1 order of magnitude of eternity. That's fine. Alright, that's fine. Load. Oh no. Doesn't matter since I can get all three. So let's go ahead and see what happens. And immediately get 500,000 tachyon particles, which that's pretty good. I'll go ahead and do that right now, and it'll take, honestly, quite a bit of time to see the gains from it, but that's fine. I'll probably look into the past recording to see exactly what the time study build was. I don't entirely remember what it actually is. And this run right here will be a little bit worse because of that being reset down to 28. So that's all for this little stint right here. I'll just be doing like updates every now and then for this episode. Just different dilation runs, like any X amount of time, because that's all this really is. This is the final time wall before the next reset layer. And the next biggest thing is gonna come from this, which won't happen until I get this. And I'm not gonna wait 78 days. I'm not gonna wait 80 days this time. So that's it for now. But I will be back fairly soon, probably in a couple days. So I will see ya in a bit. Okay, so it's been a day or so, maybe 2 days, the last recorded, and I can actually eternity quite a lot. Well, I can gain a decent amount of tachyon particles, but what I'm probably going to do is triple that amount right now, which actually triples the amount I have from this, so that's actually very good for me. And what I can do, I can grab this upgrade right here, which that should get me a few achievements as well. Get 2 of those, and go ahead and do that. So now I get 2 billion per second, which means that I can now get this upgrade right here in about 4.5 days. And let's see. This one should be easy now. There we go. Very easy. Unique snowflakes? Maybe not. Well, let's see. Just turn off all the stuff, I guess. But I can have that on. I can't just get any galaxy, right? I may have to forego doing some of that. Never like the infinity stuff. Do this eternity. Still no. Oh wait, I'm in my time dilation build. That did not change much of anything. So just I'm gonna go ahead and just do a few normal runs. See how far we can get, especially with this having potentially some effect. Oh yeah, nearly 100 orders of magnitude. Over 100 orders of magnitude. Oh my god. Okay. So we can definitely get places now. I might farm up to like 1850 to 1900 before just going back inside dilation. Because it is going to be a little. It will be worth it because of the time dimension upgrades. If I can get to 1900, that'd be pretty good. But I'm not entirely too certain on when to stop. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go up to E2000 right now. That also might allow us to get a couple achievements, but I don't think so, especially considering how far off we were from getting them. This one, that's just getting enough time dimensions more than E 8.3 million ticks per second. We are currently sitting at about 8 million, so that's quite a ways away. But who knows, with this thing right here, it could get us that achievement. I'm not too sure. But this last run right here should be the last I do for now. I'm just gonna come back in a couple more days. Good lord, I can't even I can keep going. This doesn't feel right. Then again, I did do a lot of dilation stuff. So it only makes sense. Yeah, it only makes sense. Oh, there it is. I got that achievement. And that will help a little, just a tiny bit in dilation as well. And I mean a tiny. It won't do much in dilation. But with that right there, go ahead and load back up the time dilation build and just hop back in here. I'm going to do this, try to get as many as I possibly can. Oh, it's E260,000. Yeah. We're very close to getting this achievement. If we can get this achievement, then it'd be better for us to stay inside dilation. But I currently have this going right here, so I can just see if I get any more. I'm not too sure if this is actually viable, but I think it's worth it. So that's it for this little update right here, and I'll probably be back in a couple more days. So I will see you in a bit. All right, so I'm back a few days later, and I did purchase one of these, so I really would have had a give or take 900 trillion dilated time, but I have 1.06 quadrillion right now, and despite how it looks, I'm not gonna get this because I don't think it'll give me much benefit right now. I mean, it will give me the fifth time dimension, which is very good. But even if I do some outside of dilation stuff, I don't think I'll get enough eternity points to even get it. So I'm just going to go ahead and multiply my tachyon particles by 9 and promptly disable dilation. And now I can get them in 2 hours. And I'm also going to do this. It will hurt production for a bit, but I should get back those 54 tachyon galaxies fairly fast. I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, I will get a new eternity point record. But what do you know? Oh, well, that's how you get that achievement. That's how you get that secret achievement. I always like having that clicked. I don't know why. I don't know how I haven't gone mad yet. Just do this the standard grinding right now. You know, let's go ahead and get that 50x eternity point right there, just to be safe. Because I feel like that would actually make some difference. Not entirely sure. But I feel like the biggest thing I'm missing right now is those 4 extra galaxies. Those 4 extra tachyon galaxies. I think that's the thing I'm missing the most. But that's neither here nor there. This is just a quick little update, and I'll probably be back. Maybe whenever I get this. I honestly don't know. But I'm gonna go, maybe try some achievement. This one I don't think I'll be able to do quite yet. Maybe, but I don't feel like doing the grind for it. Never liked this infinity stuff. Anyway, this is just going to be me trying to go for these achievements again. I don't think I'll be able to do it. And there we go. I never really liked this infinity stuff anyway. And just so you know, you can actually get replicated galaxies when going for this achievement. It is just you cannot use any infinity dimension, or at least purchase any, and you must not get any of these. That's the only restriction. I will not be able to get this one for a while. But let's go ahead and try to get 137 while I'm at it, so that way I can at least get double the time theorems and not quite. No, oh wait. I need 267,000? Alright, well I won't be able to get there in under a minute, but that's the end of this little update right here, so this might be probably the most boring video, because this is literally a time wall. In my opinion, that's all this really is just a time wall. So we just have 3 achievements to go. And yes, you do have to get all of them because of this requirement right here. Unlock reality. 1e4000 eternity points and 13 rows of achievement. That's going to be done in this episode, and that's why it's probably going to be who knows how long until I can, or who knows how long this video is going to be. I honestly don't know. But with that being said, I'll see ya in a bit, maybe in like another day. Alright, so I'm back a few days later, I'm not exactly sure how many, and I did get this. I, well, I got the passive time theorem generation, upgrade. So now I have 2 billion time theorems. And I have purchased a 5th time dimension, so I'm just going to go ahead and get all of them. And they get crazy expensive. So what I'm going to do right now is this and this. Effectively getting about 6 times the, huh? What do you mean unique snowflakes? Oh, I got it finally. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do this because I feel like it would be a very good idea for me to get some eternity points going, especially now that I have 82 additional galaxies from the tachyon particles. And this is 2650. I'm not too sure I'll be able to actually purchase all of that, or get up to there at least. And doing this is completely worthless now, so there's not even a point in doing it. Well, I am getting about 50 orders per eternity, so I might even be able to get to the 6th time dimension fairly soon. I feel like all of it is because of the amount of this I have. The amount of this, the amount of tachyon galaxies I have. I feel like that's where most of it comes from. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get the sixth time dimension just to see how powerful it is. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be very good. Just because that's like kind of the flow with these kinds of upgrades. And the instant I get the 6th time dimension, I'll have uh E100 something 5th time dimensions like immediately. So we're gonna see this jump from like 96,000 to something that's a lot higher. Yeah, okay. That's gonna be a big jump. 97, maybe even all the way up to 98? Or is that hoping for too much? That's not hoping for too much. No, I do not think that I will be able to get to the 7th time dimension in this little spurt, but you never know. Actually, let's do this. I think endgame antimatter, well, currently, at the point that I'm at right now, is like 250 million, give or take. So, well, I don't think we'll be able to quite get to E3000. It'll be pretty close. Or maybe I just grind up for it and get even more tachyon particles or something like that. Is it actually possible? Can I get to E3000 right now? I don't quite think so. It's slowing down quite a bit. Yeah, it is slowing down a lot. So, why not just hop back in the time dilation? And let's see what happens. Okay, well, we're getting more tachyon particles because of this achievement right here. What's this one? E26,000 infinity points without any time studies while dilated. Okay, that's gonna be up to this upgrade right here. I'm not exactly sure how much for that upgrade how much of that I need, but I'm fairly certain it is purely dependent on this upgrade right here. And you saw earlier that these upgrades were like 20 something hours away, and now it's only 9 hours away. So we over doubled the tachyon particle, tachyon dilated time gain. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause, come back a few days later as well after this. just waiting right now. But I don't know what else I can do. So yeah, I will be back in another few days, give or take. And I'll probably do some offline eternity point grinding. So yeah, I will see you in another while. Alright, so I'm back. About, I don't know how soon I said I'd be back in the last one, but I'm back about a month later, and a lot has happened. As you can see by my eternity points, I am basically done with this reality. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna do that to triple the amount. And yeah, let's go. So now, and oh, that was pretty funny. This will allow me to get E4000 eternity points. And you might be wondering, why don't I have any more achievements to get? No, I did them all off off camera. This one, achievement 138 is free if you have this right here. Maybe not free, but you know, it's close enough to being absolutely free. You should explore a bit and look at new content before clicking me. And looky here. Unlock reality. Requirement is 1e4000 eternity points and 13 rows of achievements. There are way it is possible to not get the anti-tables achievement or have the anti-tables have turned. It is possible to do the more late game you go, but it will be harder to actually do. If you don't have this by the time you're at like eternity and getting a lot of time dimensions and having a lot of time studies, it's easiest to do it without a study tree loaded. You get the lowest multipliers that way, so you have the highest chance of actually getting somewhere. And just make sure that you don't have anything that alternatively affect other dimensions from sacrifice. But with that out of the way, let's unlock reality. Reality machine gain for your first reality is reduced above 1e6000 eternity points and capped at 1e8000 eternity points. This is due to balance changes made in the reality update which affect the difficulty of reaching those amounts, such as the increased time dimension cost scaling above 1e6000. This was mainly made for the people that continuously grinded for reality for the 5 years that the reality update was not released yet. You don't have to worry about this really at all if it's your first time doing it. So let's look at some of this stuff. I am able to reality, but I'm not going to. Because I don't think that would make a lot of sense right now. Because, well, look at this. I'm basically there to getting another reality machine. In my experience, I think it's easiest to do it with 3. That way you can get either one of these, and you're probably going to want the temporal amplifier, and eternal amplifier. In my opinion, those are some of the better ones. That's what I will be personally doing. And oh, what What? Okay. Okay. This makes me feel better. I don't know what that was. We'll get into this later. Probably when I actually reality for the first time. Oh, eternal flow. What the hell was that requirement? Just get 10 million eternities. I have 40 million. Okay. Okay. It should not be that hard to actually get to 4,300 eternity points, especially with all the stuff that we have. I might even go for a fourth one. That way I can also get the replicative amplifier. Ew, maybe it will be kind of hard. I don't know. How hard will this be? Okay, definitely not gonna go for four because that would take a while. Okay, a level two glyph. That's pretty good. I'm gonna just attempt to go for the third reality machine and reality, and then probably just immediately start the next episode, so that way I can actually show off what's different with reality. Because I'll be honest, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, it's just gonna be a whole lot of this, so I'll probably be back whenever I get to the third reality machine. So I will see ya in a bit. Alright, that didn't take long at all, really. I could grind up to the fourth one, but I don't think I want to, because a 3 is a pretty good place to stop. You could get Boundless Amplifier, but I don't think that's relatively worth it at all right now. But I don't have to press that button anymore. I don't have to. So this achievement right here, its reward was shifted a bit. There is a reward now, and it is removes the downsides from time study 131 and 133 in the active and idle time study paths, which means that replicated galaxies are always automatically purchased. And there was one slight thing I was forgetting. I was forgetting to purchase these uh, multipliers, which is really slowing down the eternity point gain. But now that I actually have it, oh, I actually could get with just a little bit of grinding. I actually could get relatively close. Actually, I think now with this, I think it's actually better if I stay on idle. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Something's happening right now, and I don't know what that is. But I think grinding for a fourth one would be possible. I'm gonna grind for the fourth one. Come on. And there we go. 4 machines. No, I don't think it'll. I probably was able to grind this pretty fast because of how many eternities and banked infinities I have. Oh my god. 1 year and 193 days? That's a lot. There is a thing here called glyphs exist. And what they are, well, I'll probably get into that next episode, but it's factored, its level is based off of all of these multiplicative factors. I think there might be a fourth one in the future. I think at least. I don't quite remember. It's been a minute since I've played Reality. So yeah, that's I'm gonna call it here. this is the end of this video, and this is the end of pre-reality content. The game is going to get a lot more interesting. You'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one when we reality. Take care.